Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen wal aqibatu lil muttaqeen wassalatu wassalamu ala khatamun nabiyyin. Dear listeners and viewers, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. We are studying the 6 major themes of Quran. We already discussed the first 2, which is the first one is the commands of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Second one is the debate or logical reasonings. Today we will discuss the third major theme of Quran, and that is history. In history, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala basically talks about the rise and the fall of the nations, how a nation, a community, it goes up and it makes progress in human history, and how they fall down, how they are destroyed, and how their demise and their decay takes place. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala basically talks about 6 people in the history, 6 nations that they were punished in this world. So Allah's law is that the punishment for the nations and the communities and societies is in this world, and the accountability and the punishment and the reward for a person alone and individual accountability will take place on the day of judgment. For an entire community or country or civilization or culture or a nation, the punishment comes even in this world. It takes some time because the plan of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala sometimes is for 1000 years, for 1 year, or different timetable. But definitely when the nations they break the laws of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and they become rebellious to the teachings of the Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and their prophets, so they were punished in this world. The first nation which was destroyed and punished, that was the people of Nuh alayhi salam. They were destroyed by a great flood. The second nation which was destroyed was the people of Hud alayhi salam. They are the people of Ad. They lived in Yemen. They were destroyed by a windstorm. The third community which was destroyed was people of Thamud, the people of Salih alayhi salam. And the fourth community which were destroyed was the people of Lut alayhi salam. They lived in Jordan. And then the fourth community which was destroyed was, or the fifth people which was destroyed was people of Shu'aib alayhi salam. They lived also in some area in Yemen, and their mistake was, and their disease was that they used to measure less and weigh less. So they used to deceive, and the corruption was their major disease. And the last generation and community and society which were destroyed were the people of Fir'aun. The great Egyptian civilization were destroyed by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And then we have in history, we have positive role models and negative role models. Like we have the role model of Hazrat Yusuf alayhi salam. There is an entire surah. And also we have Al-Aziz. And then we have negative role models like the wife of Al-Aziz in Egypt, which tried to seduce Hazrat Yusuf alayhi salam and the women of Egypt, and also the wife of Hazrat Lut alayhi salam and Hazrat Nuh alayhi salam. And we have positive role models like Hazrat Maryam alayhi salam and Luqman Hakim and the people of the cave, and the mother of Musa alayhi salam and the wife of Fir'aun, Hazrat Asiya alayhi salam. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gives us in history the positive role models and negative role models. The interpretation of history in modern days is that the nations are destroyed and declined because of their decline of military power or economical power. But Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala tells us that the rise and falls of nation is because of moral reasons. When they become morally corrupt and they start corruptions and they start spreading mischief in the land, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala destroys them. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gives us the positive role model to follow them and the negative role model to not to follow them. So may Allah help us to understand the Quran and implement its teaching, and may Allah help us, the Muslim Ummah, to rise again and lead the humanity. Jazakumullah khairan. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.